the Battle of Verona, Constantine was caught in a terrible trap between the hammer and the anvil. Verona was the key to northern Italy, controlling the vital roads and alpine passes. Before Constantine's trenches could completely choke the city, Pompeianus had slipped out through the tightening noose under the cover of darkness. Constantine began the Siege of Verona from the west, but the city was considered impregnable. This was due to the eastern gates across the Adige River, through which ammunition, soldiers, and supplies could be brought in. Constantine knew this, and he decided to take the risk. He divided his besieging forces into two fronts, one remaining to besiege the city from the west, while the other crossed the river with Constantine and began the siege of the eastern gates. Riding hard, Pompeianus gathered a massive relief force from the surrounding lands, intent on returning to crush Constantine against the very walls he sought to conquer. Pompeianus brought an ocean of fresh men, their numbers vastly eclipsing the detachment Constantine had brought to face them. To prevent the garrison from plunging a dagger into his back while he fought the relief army, Constantine was forced into a desperate gamble. He once again split his forces. Half the army remained in the siege works to keep the Veronese penned. With the other half, his hardest, most battle-scarred veterans, Constantine turned away from the city to face the oncoming hammer blow of Pompeianus. He stretched his forces to their absolute limit, pulling his men until his entire army formed a single, fragile line. There were no reserves, no second ranks to plug the gaps. They simply locked their shields together, forming a thin, bristling fortress of iron and grim-faced killers. The armies collided with a sound like the earth splitting open.
Let them advance!
Thousands of shields slammed together, the air filled with the sickening crunch of spear points driving through mail. and the desperate screams of dying men. It was a suffocating, brutal melee. Constantine did not sit upon a safe hilltop. He personally led his elite Gallic and Germanic cavalry in a devastating, highly localized frontal charge directly into the mass of the enemy. single line of Constantine's infantry groaned under the unbearable weight of Pompeianus's hordes. The pressure of the crush was so immense that men died on their feet, unable to even raise their arms to strike, suffocated by the sheer, terrifying mass pushing forward. The fierce resolve of Constantine's veterans and the devastating shock of their emperor's charge broke the spirit of the relief army. In that swirling chaos, Pompeianus fell. the Praetorian prefect's life bled out into the dirt, and with him died the hopes of his army. The Maxentian forces shattered, turning their backs and fleeing from the slaughter. The hammer was broken. Seeing the destruction of their saviors, the garrison of Verona lost all stomach for a fight. They opened the gates and surrendered to the blood-soaked victor. Constantine had gambled everything and won. The northern armies of Maxentius were eradicated, and his strategic rear was completely secure. The road was open, and the final reckoning at the Milvian Bridge awaited.